Across LC with your hosts, Jeff Alsman and Cody Zipman.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to the A2Z Across LC podcast. My name is Jeff Alsman. Cody Zipman is with us as well as he usually is. Cody, how's things going for you?
I feel like I just saw you like a week ago.
I know. We've had some back-to-back efforts.
Casey said we'd be seeing her again today, too.
That's true.
She?
Unfortunately,
I think that was kind of a slight after us.
Yeah, well, she likes to be on the program, I think.
I do have to tell you.
We'll have to have her back, just not today.
Did you watch that last episode?
I did. It was amazing, wasn't it?
Producer
Hannah, who is also here with us and just happened to jump in today.
Do we call them graphics? They're graphics you edited?
They're graphics.
Yeah. Very cool stuff.
They're animations and
graphics.
Graphics.
Very cool.
So if Dr. T, if you watched it, you made an appearance on the last episode in, what is that, an avatar, I guess?
I guess it would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And Hannah created that with the little animation, and it was Cody's idea that we had that done. But to Hannah's credit, on Tuesday, I told her about it. Say, hey, they're wanting this. Do you think you can turn it around? She said, I don't know. Let me try. And she got it to me on Thursday, and we post on Friday. So.
I don't want it to go unnoticed. Like those small things that you see are probably like, what, hours of work?
Oh, yeah.
And is that lowballing it?
Lowball. Well, hours is true. Right?
So when I'm acting dumb over here, and I'm saying, oh, yeah, right here, he's going to
throw
throw
this
it
in. Yeah. He's going to put this in.
That makes him stay till midnight.
Exactly.
For everyone watching right now, he's acting like he's just learning that. I've been telling him that for about 2 years, or a year at least.
Yes.
Like, listen, every time you say something, it's more work for me.
And I'm going to try to be better now.
But it's amazing. It always somehow appears when you ask for it.
It does, which is why it was cool. And as soon as I heard about it, then I scrolled through and I was like, oh, and then it was a curveball with the graphic to the side of the minor league team and all that. It was awesome. I just wanted to make sure everybody knew that.
Not anybody can get Dr. T just anytime they want him.
That's true.
But we can now.
We can. That's because
I'm going to have to put him in this intro now.
Oh, that's perfect.
There you go. Let me pull up the side-by-side. Dr. T, now.
Bam.
There you go.
I love it.
See?
Very cool. Very cool. So what's up with you, partner?
Well, just taking care of all the events. And by the way, if you're interested in any events on campus, you can go to events.lc.edu. That'll take you to the public calendar. You can scroll through and find out all kinds of things that are happening on campus. And we're really getting into we're really rocking now into a busy time. Busy time.
So. The shoot this week is Rock Hound for KD Cup.
That's right.
Yep.
That's
Everybody's
right.
around finding it. There's 2,000 points on the board and 40 rocks hidden across campus.
With an LC on them?
With an LC on it, yeah.
So each one's worth 50 points. You pick it up and put it in your pocket. Is that what you do?
Yep. And well, you got to turn it in, I guess.
Well, you don't keep it in your pocket.
But you never know. I do have a map to make sure we all get them back. So I guess we will know that.
So you can use them again next time.
Yeah, so we can use them next time. So, and there's only 3. That's what, after the Rock Hound competition, there's only 2 more events left.
And then we will present to the winning.
Isn't that a conflict of interest? Aren't you a staffer? So you're a staff member, but you have a map.
Yeah, I never play.
But you're friends with everybody, and
I don't talk about it to anybody.
We don't play.
I'm not.
We're
neutral. We're the best officiating team in the league.
We just officiate the events.
That's right.
We don't participate.
So who wins?
But we are used to complaints.
Who wins most often?
Well, this is the second year. Staff won the first.
Staff.
Yeah.
Yep. Staff.
But the actual individual events like the dodgeball and the kickball and things like that.
Trivia tangle.
Usually the students do really well.
Actually, this year they led early.
Sometimes the teams are combined, so it's not a full
100%.
student team or a full staff
it's a collaboration.
Team. Yeah, it's all about team building, building culture, all of that kind of stuff.
But we do always have those people complaining to officiating. I mean, that's just the world we live in right now.
I feel like you're trying to it's like the guilty dog barks the loudest, I think. Right?
We've never had to eject anyone or anything like that.
No, we haven't. We should start doing that. We could have did it in dodgeball.
Well, dodgeball is pretty competitive.
It was. I think
really
we could have.
was.
I heard there was kind of like that walking the line of the rules by teams.
And you kept staying out of the line of fire. I stood there and took it. I got dinged a couple of times.
Because after the first 3 games, I'm just like, okay, everybody knows the rules and you're good, and I start going to like cleanup mode and stuff around. So.
Yeah, you were kind of like not even paying that much attention.
And you were just
wearing it. Left me out there.
There could have been a picture out there or something of us just sitting together on the bench.
Unfortunately, it found its way to social media.
It did. Diane McDonough. Shout out.
Always
Diane McDonough.
somebody on social media.
There is.
With too much time on their cameras.
You ready to get this show started?
I'm ready. We're going to have some folks to come in today and talk about the Always Late TV Movie Awards Festival. And then I can't wait to talk to our new women's volleyball coach, Jenna Brown. She's going to be here as well. And she sounds like somebody who's very optimistic and energetic about her program. So
I think she's going to bring the energy. You better buckle up.
I'm prepared. I've already been warned.
All right.
Well, hey, with that, why don't you take us to a break, and then we'll come back, and we'll talk about the Always Late TV Film Festival.
We are
LC A2Z. Welcome to Lewis and Clark Reed Memorial Library. Let me show you around. We're not just about studying. It's a place to unleash your creativity and connect with others. Grab a snack, sip on some coffee, and dive into a board game or puzzle. Want to make something cool? We've got 3D printers and Cricut machines to bring your ideas to life. And if you need research help, we've got you covered. Whether you're working on a project or just kicking back with friends, the library's got everything you need to succeed and have fun while doing it. Oh, I almost forgot. Books. We've got those too. Whether you're into graphic novels, young adult, sci-fi, or biographies, we've got it all. So whether you're here to study, create, or just relax, the library's got something for everyone. So come on in and make the library your own.
Welcome back to the A to Z Across LC podcast. Jeff Alsman here, Cody Zipman alongside as well. And Cody, we're joined in the studio by Kevin Edwards and Bella Torregrossa. They are from the Always Late TV Movie Awards, which we have coming up here on campus over at the Hathaway Auditorium, and an exciting event that is looked forward to every year, brings people in from not only around the country, but from around the world. And
yeah.
now these folks, I don't think came in from around the world, but I could be wrong.
Did you guys come in from around the world?
I mean, I live in St. Louis right now.
Well, that's
it
close.
can feel
That's
like a different world. So
Yeah, born and raised. What can I say?
There you go. There you go. So,
Welcome.
Kevin, tell us a little bit about the event this year, what we can expect.
Sure. So the Always Late TV Movie Awards is March 22nd and 23rd, and it has become an international film festival. So on the Saturday, we're going to be screening movies all day, and then we're also going to have an improv comedy show. And on Sunday, we have the improv comedy show, the red carpet, and the award show. And the improv comedy shows are new to the festival. And we've got, John Lear coming in. He was here originally in 2023 on our first year. He was one of the original Geico cavemen. He's been on Friends and Hulu's Quick Draw. And then we also have Laura Hall from Whose Line Is It Anyway? And her husband, Rick Hall, who's been in Seinfeld and Curb Your Enthusiasm and NCIS, and you name a show on television, and Rick's probably been in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's like name dropping all over the place.
Sorry.
I heard Seinfeld, Laura Hall, and
No kidding. How about that? So Bella, what's your connection to all of this? Are you one of the folks that appears all over in different venues and things, the formats and things like that?
Well, I mean, most of the time, these past couple years, this would be our third show. I've been a presenter. I'd go out on the stage, I'd say my stuff, I'd come back. But, it was last year where I really wanted to get behind the scenes and behind the stage. And God knows Kevin needs help. God, how do you do a whole worldwide festival by yourself?
yeah.
How do you do it? You don't.
I thought she was just going to stop after he needs help.
Okay.
No. Yeah, I mean.
That's what I was worried about.
So, it's great because this is such a new part of my life. And I've always been in film, since I was younger, high school, broadcast, whatever it may be. And so this is just giving me an opportunity to truly, be that part of myself. And I am very blessed to be in this position. So
Kevin, tell me about the types of films that are in this.
So we've got 4 categories. We've got best documentary, best music video, best short, best feature. And throughout all of those categories, we've had a huge number of submissions from all over the world, and 33 different countries, actually. Yep. And our music videos. Did we?
No, go right ahead. You're doing fine.
All right.
You're in trouble.
He lost his train of thought now.
Yep, I did. Yeah.
You were talking about the categories.
Yep. So the categories. Yep. Best music
countries.
video, best documentary, best feature, and best short. And these different films have come to us from 33 different countries all over the world.
Wow.
Yeah, it's nuts. And I'm really excited about the films that we have this year because we've gotten like just a ton of like high quality films. And some of them, you know, like An Old Friend is a great short film. It's got Tom Skerritt from Top Gun and
My favorite Alien.
yes,
My favorite
Alien.
movie in the
Yes.
world, Alien.
Yeah, it's not actually called My Favorite Alien, but she's talking about Ridley Scott's Alien.
Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
So how do you go about building all this, organizing all this? I mean, everything she obviously says you need help, and it was just you. But I'm thinking about 33 countries, and you get all this stuff. Like,
yeah, I'm thinking he like sits at home and just watches all these movies.
excellent. Is that
You're not the only, you know, you're not the
you're like
only
a
judge,
scout, right? Like you're going through it.
I've watched a lot of them. I haven't seen all of them. My judges have, though. You know, so we've got judges. It's their job to just go through and watch all the movies, and that's great because I don't want to make the decision as to who wins. You know, I want that to be out of my
Too
my
much
hands.
pressure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I would definitely screw that up. You know, so since it's out of my hands, that makes me feel good. But yeah, so we
Do you have some front runners?
Front
Can you give
runners?
us inside
Yeah, I mean,
information right now?
Yeah,
Well,
like we've.
Can
You
you?
know, that's up to him. I don't know.
Yeah,
You don't have
wants
to. No
We
pressure.
could talk about some of our nominees. Sure. You know, I mean, I know who wins them. You know, but I'm not gonna.
Oh, now
divulge
see,
that.
that's what
you
we need.
do
That's
know.
where the juice
Well, what
is
can you
coming.
get? There's only like 3 people that listen to this show.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I love that.
My luck, it'll get out, and then somebody will find it, and
I
I get in hot
We'll
water.
leave that for the.
Well, and then what would
Award.
happen if like somebody printed the trophy wrong or something? You know, with the
That's true.
so
Yeah.
we want to keep.
I just
want to
break that news, right? We're
I know,
inside.
I know.
You heard it first.
We want
Don't
to be
A to Z.
able. We want to be able to have the little breaking news thing go across the top of the
That's
screen.
I don't know any other news we can break.
Oh, about the.
And, yeah, I mean, I don't know any other crazy breaking news.
I've got an idea. We'll just take a break. She's doing a good job with the interview. Let's just
That's
let her
true.
take off and go. And we'll just,
That's true. We
coffee
could do
break.
She's killing it. She's much better than I am. at interviews.
I'm like, I haven't said much yet.
So let's do this. We've got clips
Yep.
of the short film nominations.
Yep.
Why can you give us a little bit of a setup on those, and then we'll roll those so people get an idea of what it is that's out there running for these awards.
Yeah. So this is a good, cross section of the short film submissions that we've received, and these 5 films, these shorts have performed better than all the rest.
So let's go to the clip so we can see all
Yeah.
these great shows and give people an idea of what it is that they'll experience if they come to the event.
Absolutely.
So, how are you? How am I? I'm a terrible dad. I'm never there for my kids. I saw their first steps on video and never heard their first words in person. My neighbor taught my son to ride a bike.
Excuse me. What's going on here?
You're an imaginary. Duh.
Right. What's an imaginary?
An imaginary friend, silly. Did you even pay attention during orientation?
Orientation?
Let me see your hands.
Take it easy, young lady. I mean you no harm.
You come from town?
Yeah. There's no town left.
Figured as much, but guess I was holding out hope.
There's no hope there either.
So there you are.
Very cool.
All neat. I have to say, maybe we shouldn't give our thoughts, but I have to say I kind of like Lukey.
I do too.
We all do.
Everybody loves Lukey. That should be like the title of the sequel.
Everybody.
The feature film. You start with the short, and then Lukey comes back in a feature film. That's what I'm thinking. I kind of like that.
I mean,
one.
there's so many movies that hit so much just like Lukey does. I mean, you watch Lukey and the Lights. That was actually the first movie I saw, and I'm like, nothing can beat this, right? Nothing can beat this. This is a great movie, great animation, a great story, great storytelling. Then you watch the next movie. Dang, these are good.
Well, and sometimes it's tough in a small clip to really get a real idea of the entire impact.
Yeah.
That the 45 minutes that has, but Lukey just kind of captures you right away in what we were able to see. So,
yeah.
Lukey's got my vote. Cody, what do you think?
Got mine. Yeah. And probably SJ and
we might
JJ's
be
back home too.
We might be putting the A to Z curse on. I don't, that may not. We'll see.
I'm just taking this episode and put it on a loop for the kids. There
you go. Yeah, absolutely.
You guys need to watch Hot Mess. That's another one that's so good.
Okay.
Like we had such a great category of these animation films, these short animation films this year. I mean, they were so incredible, superb. I mean, not only do we get a plethora of these movies every year, it's just the different types of movies we get. They keep you on your seat.
Yeah, it raises the level every time you watch one.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, that was the short films. Again, there's also the feature film, and then what were the other categories?
So there's best documentary, best music video, as well as best feature, best short. But then inside the feature and short categories, they each have their own like sub categories, like best actor in a feature, best actress in a short, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
So it's kind of like a mini version of the Academy Awards.
Yes.
So can people still get tickets? Tell people when the event is again, all that kind of thing?
Absolutely. So the event is March 22nd and 23rd, and you can get tickets online at alwayslatetv.com. And admission's free, parking's free, everything is free. So it's a great time, and you get to experience what an international film festival is like over here in the Alton Godfrey area.
Cool.
Very cool. Looking forward to it. I think it's got, it looks like it's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
It will be.
Well, thank both of you for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
It's been fun, and I can't wait to see who all the winners are now.
Yeah.
And go Lukey.
Go Lukey.
A to Z.
Yo, what up? It's Mike Keith, the proud graduate of Lewis and Clark Community College. I got my start in broadcasting and now I work all over the country. I discovered my path in media, but I could have been a process operator. Yeah, my path could have been in graphic design.
Welcome back to the A to Z Across LC podcast. Jeff Alsman here, Cody Zipman as well. We are joined now on the show by our new women's volleyball coach, Jenna Brown.
Jenna Brown!
Welcome to, he does that. He often does that. He has to let it out.
Gets a little excited.
Very much so. A little excited, especially when they're a member of the athletic team or the, star students, that kind of thing. Anything that, he kind of sends him over the top every now and then. So just
it's the promotion.
Don't mind him.
Be ready at any time is basically.
I'll just sit over here to the side.
So welcome not only to the program but to the LC family. What's it been like?
Amazing. Was a part of the LC family a while back. I'm an alumni. I played here and went to school here 2016, 2017. Had the opportunity to move back down. I was assistant coach, the interim, and now I'm full-time here, and it's honestly a dream come true. Full circle moment.
Any other sports besides volleyball, or was that pretty much just the lone sport?
So I came here thinking I was only going to play volleyball. And then my sophomore year, we always like to go up to the tennis courts and just play around. Wasn't very good. And then I kept bugging my coach at the time. I was like, let me join the team. And she's like, absolutely not. You're crazy. And then I was sitting, she's like, you've never played tennis before in your life. Why would you be playing college tennis? I'm like, fair enough. It was Christmas break. I'm sitting actually with my grandma and my mom eating lunch, and I get a call from my coach. I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. It's Christmas break. She's like, Jenna, I had 2 girls just quit. I need you to play tennis. And I'm like, actually?
Oh, signing bonus.
Yeah.
Signing bonus. She's got leverage now.
She's like, you want to play? I'm like, sure. First practice, I actually went in and hit myself in the face with a tennis racket. Like full on went, let go of it, had a huge gash in my nose.
Not enough, rosin on the hands?
Probably not. I got the racket from Walmart for like $15. I think I got the cheapest one.
Just a second. He's going to ask Walmart to sponsor with a banner. Anytime a name, brand comes out.
Athletic banners available at Walmart anytime. Give me a call.
As long as it's for volleyball, because she mentioned it first.
This is a good segment, Jeff.
But yeah, it actually took me halfway through the season to realize that there's such things as like the grippings that you can put new ones on. So you didn't have to have the old one from Walmart. And I did that, and I started getting better and better. We actually made it to nationals. Then I'm playing a girl, I believe she was from Spain. She was very serious. You could tell she's played tennis her whole life because she even had a Roger Federer.
So she had not gotten her racket at Walmart.
No. I'm sure that was a very pricey one. Yeah, along with her Roger Federer calf tat.
What?
Yeah. Am I saying that name right?
Yes, you are.
Very famous tennis player.
Well, I knew that, but what
tat?
She had her.
Tat.
She's serious.
I missed it. I didn't get the T on the end of that.
Jenna's setting the scene right now.
Yeah, I'm getting it now.
Of what I think is going to be a straight set.
Yeah, I think
so. Possibly.
6 love.
Wait a minute, this could be a curveball.
That's what you would think, right? Because she's got the tattoo on the calf.
Suspense
against the girl who's never played tennis before 3 months before this. I go in.
I feel an upset.
Oh yeah, a whole new monster comes out of me when I was playing tennis.
Really?
Like I was one of those. Yeah. Is that too loud in there?
No,
that's
okay.
good.
But if it was, it's too late.
And I just something came over me. I ended up winning at nationals against a girl from Spain.
That's your claim to fame.
That was my claim to fame. Then shortly after, I did get moved to the winner's bracket. Played someone annoying, and I may or may not have tried to get a little too aggressive because also remember I have zero technique at this point. At this point, I'm just like. Get the ball
as hard
over.
as you can and
skin up the knees a couple of times because the volleyball in me came out diving on a not so soft ground.
That's like concrete.
So I don't really know what the original question was, but yeah, I just wanted to tell you my.
You got producer O laughing over there, man. This is good right now. I like it.
Doesn't happen often.
It does not.
So why don't you shift us back?
Let's get back. This is our volleyball coach. Just to let everybody know.
Bing, bing, bing.
How about some volleyball background?
Volleyball background, just like my volleyball background.
Overall, you can talk about coaching philosophy, all of that.
Do I start like when I was here?
Well,
whatever.
I did have a successful time here. I would say, not to brag on myself or anything, but I guess this is the one opportunity to brag on myself. My sophomore year, I did do some damage. I was a libero, digging some balls.
Now, for folks who don't know, not familiar with volleyball, explain what that is.
So libero wears a different colored jersey. Mm-hmm. You can only play back row. Can't approach or hit in front of the front row. So typically you're going in for the middle hitters, but you can go in for anyone. But basically, you don't count as a sub. And that was me. I was crazy. I First year I wore space buns. Second year I wore Snoop Dogg braids. I was the firecracker on the team.
Can't imagine that. Can you, Cody?
I can't at all. Not by this time.
I really annoyed other teams, but got my team fired up, so it all worked out. But yeah, sophomore year, I actually ended up finishing top of the nation for total digs for a season. So that was another one that was like highlight of volleyball career.
What's a dig?
So a dig, Cody, is when a hitter hits it.
You have to like go down for it.
For our audience, 1.3 million viewers.
Okay.
What?
That's true.
1.3 million?
Oh, yeah. Me and Jeff
Well,
been
it's
hard
probably-
on 2 seasons.
It's probably gone up now since
Possibly.
she's been on, just in the last few minutes.
That's true. That's true. Oh, what are you going to say over there?
I was just going to say, you should know by now, Cody kind of embellishes stuff.
Yes.
What?
Just a little bit.
He
But
said
continue on the volleyball.
It's more like the 0.3, not the 1.3 million.
First of all, 0.3 would probably be good.
Yeah, I'd go
Would
for
be. 300.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, your
but
math's
it's not
getting
the
better.
1.3.
Heck yeah, it is.
So
That was good ad-lipping.
So yes, it was.
Ad-lipping?
Don't even
Okay,
ask.
okay.
It goes back.
You got to watch the show that
That's
you
a
told me
couple
that you watched all the
podcasts
time.
ago. Yes.
Yeah.
I never said I watched. I said I listened.
By the way,
Not what our trainer said.
what? Hold that up. Look at that. That's like a, what is that? Like a
a jug.
64 ounce
Yeah.
type
You
gallon.
honestly-
Oh, I'm noticing a no logo on it. All right, sore subject. Keep going.
Yes. I
So you
like
led
to
the
say-
nation in
yeah.
digs.
Back to volleyball.
Yes.
Not the water.
Well, that's
Yeah.
fine. You take a break anytime you do. You're
We
all
might
right
need a
along.
break in this segment.
It's going to be hard to follow our different conversations.
Yes,
We're going to have
it
like 3 in 1. So volleyball.
Yes.
Yes. So I then transferred after here to a 4-year school up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It was called Cardinal Stritch. It's sadly closed down now. Rest in peace, Cardinal Stritch.
I can throw some violin music.
That would be a good
I don't know
edit.
why we paused after that.
I know.
I think she expected.
I feel like that's
I
a
think she
graph.
expected us to cry or something.
To be honest, I didn't know if I was allowed to say RAP.
Well,
This is the A to Z podcast. You're definitely overthinking it.
Okay.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. I'm not
once,
gonna cancel
once,
or anything.
once again, if you weren't, it's too late now. So
Carry
go
on.
ahead. Yes.
Carry
Yeah,
on.
carry
Roll
on.
with it. Okay. So then I transferred up there, finished playing volleyball, and then I actually stayed up there. And I was a teacher before I started volleyball coaching. I was a special ed teacher. So my first 2 years of teaching were in the Milwaukee Public Schools, and then some life things occurred. I found my way back down to Southern Illinois, where I continued teaching, but also had the opportunity to step in as assistant coach here. And now I'm here full time. It's
awesome.
no longer teaching. That was this.
You are teaching. Coaching is
yeah.
teaching. It's just different type.
And I will say that to tie in, someone said philosophy earlier. It's really nice. Like my teaching background's prepared me a lot to be a coach now. I take a lot of the things that I was doing and apply it here. I would say one of my strengths is I have a really big emphasis on team building, building those relationships, and just bringing this positive approach to coaching. A lot of times some of my players be like, you need to get mean, you need to throw the hammer down. And I mean, I think there's a time and place for that, but I'm really big on, I think, positivity breeds growth. And when you're surrounded by positive people, positive outlook, there's a bigger opportunity to grow not only as a player, but as a person.
So you've been here basically just a couple of months, full time.
Full time, yeah.
What have you noticed about the team? What are some of your goals? You're probably still kind of in the learning stages, at least with this particular team.
Yes. I mean, in the fall, I had the same team. I would say the big difference being full time is being able to fully be here and be focused and put my 100% energy into it. Because in the fall, I was still a full-time special ed teacher, and also on top of that, commuting 45 minutes. So my days were like boom, 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 and nonstop. And the type of setting I was in before was very high stress. I was in a very high needs room. So I was coming to practices or games, and I was trying to give my 100%, but it's like you're giving your 100% on a 50% tank already, So one thing I've already noticed, and I think the girls have already noticed, is just how different my energy levels are.
We've noticed.
Really?
Right here, we've noticed the energy level.
Yeah, the energy. I thought Cody was high strung. Yeah, there's nothing.
Yeah, I'm a.
Would you like to host a couple of episodes? Give me a break every once in a while.
He was checking to make
That's
sure.
all natural H2O right there. But yeah, so I mean, that would be the big thing. Like, I feel like even just being here too, to be able to be present for my players, whether that's they need me personally or they need me for more reps in the gym. It's just nice being here, as being able to be as supportive as possible. So yeah.
So how good can the team be?
We can be really good,
Jeff. Good question.
And I do think like this fall we had so much talent, and I think we did the best what we could in the scenario we were put in.
So in 25-26, you're guaranteeing a national title. Is that what I'm hearing?
I'm guaranteeing that we're going to try our absolute best.
Okay, I got it.
And that we're going to have that as our goal and work
I thought
really
I could
hard.
get her to say it.
No, but I think also, like, yes, would I want a national title? Absolutely. We are in one of the best conferences in the whole entire nation.
Yes,
I mean,
are.
this year alone, 3 of the people that we played were in the top 10 in the nation. So I also feel like sometimes we're in our own mini nationals just within our conference.
Yep.
But at the same time, that doesn't scare me.
And that's a benefit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because
Definitely.
you know if you can win that conference, then you got a real chance. There's other conferences you do not know that.
Absolutely. And I think, and to be honest, that's how it's been ever since I played. And it was like that before I played there. Like, it was the same powerhouse teams. And I see that as a goal, and that like kind of lights my competitive fire. Like, that doesn't scare me. It'd be like, oh, people think Lewis and Clark can't get there. And like, I think some people have set their minds and try to shape what Lewis and Clark volleyball or just sports in general is going to be. But I think, if you grill in the right mindset and you find the right players, I think we can be there. And I want to find players that aren't scared of playing the top teams in the nation. I want the players that are like about that grind and they're like, let's go. I also want to start a legacy. I also like, because we can be the team that other people look at like, shoo.
Get fired up. Get fired up.
So yeah, but yes, the thing is, yes, we were looking good. We had a lot of potential, but we were working with, shorter practices because I was having to come from a different job, a shorter preseason because school started the same exact time preseason starts. We didn't get to have as many tournaments because of just how life was going and everything kind of being last minute. But I think we still learned a lot from it. I learned a lot as a coach on what I need to do to revamp for next season. For spring season, for example, we're going to different tournaments. We have 2 set tournaments, and I want to build on that each year. I looked at next season and I was like, okay, it's really important we start playing tri-matches and tournaments and playing on the weekends because, to be honest, even when I was playing, like, there wasn't a big emphasis on weekends. It was just almost like a during the week type of thing. But if you look at every top team and they are playing on their weekends. They're giving up their weekends and they're playing volleyball because guess what? You're in season. So I'm just trying to take those different things to just get a little better each year. I'm also bringing on, I'm having my assistant coach return from last year, but I'm also bringing on another assistant coach who has like 40 plus years of knowledge. And, he brings something different that can help me build in my coaching. I'm all about like, let's reflect on how this season went and what can we do to get better, because it's not going to do me justice. It's not going to do the team or the program justice if I just go and try and do it the same exact way. So I try to be very reflective on each day and just how can I keep getting better. And I think with that mindset, hopefully that will continue to build the program, but also my players will see how important it is to be reflective and to understand that you can always grow and having that growth mindset. And, hopefully I'll just keep bringing in players that are like, they attract to my coaching style and vice versa so that we all work together.
Sounds like we're primed for a run.
It does, doesn't it?
I'm ready.
I know you can. You can't help but be excited.
I'm excited.
I know. And I'm almost have my roster complete for next year, which I'm super pumped about. I got 19 of 20 for sure.
Let's go.
I had number 20 was like, I'm almost sure, but not really. But we're very close to like having like the full picture already for next season. And, you know, that was really important to me in my recruiting process. I had a set way I wanted to do things, and I wanted to have phone call interviews. I wanted to talk to these girls for 30 or 40 minutes on the phone, asking them a whole bunch of questions. And then also on the flip side, giving them, I would say, like my spiel of like, you know, who I am, what to expect, over the top clarity on what they can expect from the program. And, you know, kind of just showed my authentic self from the beginning. Because I'll be honest, there are going to be some players after having a conversation on the phone with me that are like, this lady is annoying as, you know, and that's okay. Like,
so usually we have to supply the sound effects in post and editing.
Producer O is so happy right now. He
put
got a good segment. He doesn't have to worry about. Yes. Yes.
Goodness.
Well, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
This has been awesome.
Thanks for being here.
I thought I was gonna be so nervous, and here is my time up already. Are you pushing me off the mic?
You're probably about 10 minutes over your time.
Oh, wow. I'm so...
Oh, we'll give you a break. We normally have some production meetings, so you didn't know all this ahead of time.
Yeah.
No,
really threw me on the spot.
This is okay. Old school A to Z.
It's been riveting.
Season 1.
It's been riveting. Yeah, you just, you know, can't cut off things sometimes.
I'm glad I passed him in the hallway, because I would have accidentally bailed, because he was like, don't be nervous. Everything's going to be okay. I'm like, what are we talking about? Like, I thought, like, am I in trouble? That's always where my brain goes to. He's like, for your podcast. I'm like, oh, yeah, totally.
Well, you did fine.
You did a great job. You carried the show.
Yeah,
right, guys?
There's no doubt about that part.
The show.
Yes, absolutely. Well,
bring us out, partner.
I'm going to. Thanks again for being with us. Thanks to all of our guests for being with us today on the A to Z podcast. And we will see you next time. And Cody, I guess, or no, we're gonna let you do it, right? Yeah. Okay. Here you go.
We are
LC A to Z.